Hi, and welcome to Missed It by How Much. This is the channel that tests sports hypotheses by using computer game engines. We're currently playing the 1990 season as Los Angeles Dodgers manager trying to win the National League West without Alfredo Griffin as our starting shortstop. But today we're going to take a different direction and we're going to bring you a game that I think any of us would be excited to watch if we were transported back in time to 1990. I call it a strikeout showdown. It'll be the American League leader in strikeouts, Nolan Ryan, versus Randy Johnson of the Seattle Mariners. They're 1-2 in strikeouts. Currently, Texas is having a rough go, 9.5 back in the American League West. But Seattle has improved lately and currently is only 3.5 behind the Minnesota Twins. So that's the matchup for today. We're going to kick back, relax, and enjoy, hopefully, a strikeout show from these two future Hall of Famers. This game will take place in the Kingdom. Randy Johnson currently with an ERA of 2.03, 6-2 record. Nolan Ryan 7-6 with a 3.78 ERA. As we look at it's gone now. As we look at the list of top pitchers in the American League, Randy Johnson currently leads Kevin Tapani. So this is the matchup. We're going to kick back and let the computer do the work and just watch the game and enjoy. I hope you have a cold beverage nearby, because this seems like something that would take place in a warm environment, although this game is played in a dome, the Kingdom. There'll be a lot of heat coming from the mound. We'll put both teams on computer, and we'll do it at regular speed so we don't have to do anything except bring it to action. Lineups should load. There you see Texas. One of their standouts is Rafael Palmeiro at first. Julio Franco is playing second base. He's doing well. Harold Baines is the DH, and Ruben Sierra has not done what I would normally expect from Ruben. There you see the rest of the lineup for Texas. For Seattle, Harold Reynolds has disappointed, at least from my opinion, at second base thus far, but they do have Edgar Martinez. Ken Griffey Jr. is having a great season. Alvin Davis has improved lately. And there you see the rest of the roster. Jay Buhner starts off on the bench, probably because there's a right-hander pitching today. We'll see if he comes in at some point. There's how they sit in the field. Here we go. And Julio Franco starts off with a base hit to left. Turns and holds. A poor play by Edgar over at third. That'll throw over. Franco's back. He takes off, a 49% chance, and Palmeiro grounds it to short. I guess a hit and run play to stay out of the double play. And it works as Franco moves up into scoring position, 1 out. Harold Baines against Randy hits it to right field. Carrying, but coming down, and Cotto makes the play. Franco going to tag on his forearm? No. 2 outs for Sierra, and Sierra comes through. Chastised him in the pregame show, and he comes through with a base hit. Let's see if Franco's can score on Cotto's arm of 4. He does score. It's 1-0 Rangers. Up next, Stanley hits one into left. So Johnson not off to a good start. No strikeouts thus far. And Sierra moves to third on the base hit to left. Here's Steve Buechele with 2 on, 2 out, and he gets a base hit. That's going to be over Vizquel's head into left field. Sierra scores. It's 2-0. Stanley holding at second. No, he goes to third, and he makes it. Boy, Briley out there and left. And Bouchel moves up on the play because there's an error. Will Stanley score? Martinez still trying to find the ball. He scores. It's 3-0, and Bouchel's at third. There's a fly ball by Incaviglia. Cotto makes the catch, but a tough half inning for Randy Johnson, gives up 3. I don't know that any of those were earned, though. We'll see. Harold Reynolds starts off against the Texas fireballer, Nolan Ryan, and he gets a ground ball out. Here's Edgar Martinez. He strikes out. That's the first strikeout. Gets thrown out at first. 2 out for Griffey Jr. He hits a fly ball to center. A nice, easy 1-2-3 inning for Nolan Ryan, and through 1, it's 3-0 Rangers. Randy comes back here in the top of the second with his first strikeout. But Doherty hits one into right. That's 5 hits off of Randy already. And he only has 4 outs. Next up is the top of the order again. Franco hits one out to Griffey Jr. Looks playable. That's 2 outs. Doherty retreats to first. Got to bring up Palmeiro. And it looks like he's got a base hit to right. That's 6 hits. Randy is just, this is not the normal Randy Johnson that you're expected in a strikeout showdown game. Doherty moves to third on Cotto's arm. For Baines now. Fly ball. Looks like a can of corn out there to Griffey Jr. So no run score. The Rangers threaten through 1.5. It's 3-0. Nolan gets his first strikeout before I can finish. He gets his third strikeout against Briley. Can he get it? The good morning? Oh, nope. Can't get the good night. But it's a ground ball to first. Ryan's covering. And a smooth first 2 innings for Nolan Ryan. It's 3-0 Rangers. Randy Johnson gets his second strikeout. There's Stanley with a base hit. That's 7 hits off of Randy already. That isn't good. Bouchel walks. Incaviglia with a base hit. There's a rare sight. That's not a home run. And he'll get a double. That's his 3rd double of the season. A run scores. It's 4-0. With the 1 out, there's a ground ball. Let's see if they tried. They're going to just take the out at first. Bouchel scores. It's 5-0 Rangers. Wow. Did not see this coming. Doherty with a base hit. And now you have to start wondering, at what point are they going to take Randy out of the game? That's a run. That's 6-0. And he's gone. This strikeout showdown, the winner's already been decided. Nolan Ryan, who hasn't given up a hit yet, has beaten Randy. There's Doherty going for third. He's safe. And Franco moves up. And the outfielders for the Mariners have given up lots of bases today. They might not be errors. And Palmeiro gets a base hit. That'll score Doherty. Will Franco try his arm? He does, and he'll score, and it's now 8-0 Rangers in the 3rd inning. Swan finally gets a strikeout. So Nolan could comfortably fire. He just got his 4th strikeout. Here's the scale. Did he get hit? There's a walk, his first walk. Bradley hits a comebacker. Ryan to Franco. Pivots. The runner is out, and the hitter is 2. And Nolan is still not giving up a hit through 3. We're a third of the way through the game. It's a blowout, 8-0 Rangers. So the Rangers came out ready for Randy Johnson. We'll have to look at the final totals, but I don't know that he got more than a handful of strikeouts. There's Incaviglia with 2 on and 1 out, and he hits a deep one to left. But it's not going to carry out. Briley makes the catch. That's 2 outs. See if Stanley tries to advance. He does. Boy, the outfield arms of the Mariners today. I don't know that this is their starting outfield, except for Griffey Jr. There's a base hit by Conkle. Stanley scores. It's 9-0. And Bouchel moves up, and on the throw to third, Congo moves up to second. Wow, I've never seen this many. But he gets thrown out a second, I guess. Okay, so we go to the fourth. Oh, here's a bid to get a hit for Reynolds, and he makes it. So the no-hitter ends here on an infield single. Nolan doesn't have to worry. He's up 9-0. He walks Martinez. Here's Griffey Jr., and there's a real clean single to right. Let's see if Reynolds tries to score down by 9. He'll hold. The bases are loaded. Nobody out. Chance to make up some ground here. And Ryan K's Alvin Davis. But Briley walks. So a run is in. The shutout is done. It's 9-1 Rangers. That's Ryan's third walk. And Cotto gets a base hit. And does Sierra let it get past him? A poor play by him. Let's see how many runs come around on the merry-go-round. Cotto ends up at second. Another run scores. It's 2-run score. It's 9-3. And the bases are loaded again as he walks O'Brien. His fourth walk for Ryan. For Vizquel. And he strikes him out. 6 Ks for Nolan. The base is still loaded. Phil Bradley up, and he hits one to Sierra. Is that going to fall? Nope, he makes the catch, and they leave them loaded. But the Mariners respond with 3. We're through 4 innings. It's 9-3 Rangers. Doherty, who's 2 for 2, lines out to right. Here's Franco, top of the order. Fourth time at bat here in the 5th. He walks. He has a chance to run here. He doesn't go, and Palmeiro hits one to right. Cotto coming in. Makes the catch. Franco retreats. 1, 2 outs for Baines. And he walks. That's a second walk for Harris, who's the third pitcher for the Mariners. Sierra hits one to right. Is it going to drop? Nope, it's caught. So we're through 4.5. 9-3 Rangers. Here's Harold Reynolds. He hits one to right. I don't think that's going out. Sierra scoots over to the right and makes the catch. Ryan now at 95 pitches. Martinez is up. He hits a fly ball to left. Doherty makes the catch. Nolan expected pitch count 135. I would think there's a 7th strikeout of Ken Griffey Jr. I would think they'd let him pitch until he runs out of pitches. To the top of the 6th, Stanley lines out to left. Looks like Bouchel's got a... Nope. Another line out. And Cavilla, and that might be gone. That is deep to left and not playable. A home run for Pete. That'll make it 10-3, and the Rangers hit double digits today. And I didn't expect that was going to happen in a strikeout showdown. 4th home run, 346 feet. Brent Knackert coming in. He gets the last out. Ryan here in the bottom of the 6th gets a line out from Davis. Briley looks like he's got a single right up the middle. And Nolan now at 106 pitches. Facing Cotto. There's his 8th strikeout for Nolan. O'Brien hits a comebacker. Just needs the out at first. He gets it. Nolan Ryan through 6 has given up 3 earned runs and leads 10-3. Knackert gets a strikeout there. Frank, you got a good morning, good afternoon. Can Knackert get a good night on Palmeiro? No, it's a comebacker. Well, no, it's a ground ball to first. Knackert will cover and get him. We're through 6.5. It's 10-3 Rangers. The skill up against Ryan. The pop up out of foul play. Palmeiro's got it. Nolan's still in there against Bradley. He gets a base hit. Neither pitcher has been their peak today. There's Harold Reynolds. He hits a ground ball. I don't think they'll be able to get 2. They're going to try to get Reynolds at first. They get him. That's 2 outs. Bradley moves up to second. Nolan's still in there at 129 pitches against Edgar Martinez. He hits a fly ball. That should end the 7th. And that might be it for Nolan. We'll see. He's at 131 pitches. We'll see if he comes out for the 8th. Up 10-3. There's a foul ball by Baines. Vizquel makes the catch. 1 out. Ruben Sierra hits one to left center. hooking towards Briley. That's 2 outs. Facing Stanley now. There's a liner to Reynolds. And he makes a web gem to end the half inning. We're through 7.5. 10-3 Rangers. Ryan's still in there, facing Griffey Jr. That's a pop-up. He's now got to be over expected pitch count, but still in there. Gets his 9th strikeout against Alvin Davis. Briley hits one down to Bouchel, over to first. And that should end it. We're through 8. 10-3 Rangers. Bouchel gets his 2nd hit of the game. Hold at first. That's 14 hits for the Rangers today against Seattle pitching. Incaviglia lines one to Martinez. Bouchel gets back. Kunkel strikes out. 4th strikeout for Nackert. Doherty gets a single. That's his 3rd hit of the game into right field. Let's see if Bouchel goes for 3rd. Yep. Boy, did the Rangers take advantage early of the arms in the outfield for Seattle. Franco strikes out, though. So Ryan looking for the complete game. He's well over 145 pitches. As Leonard comes off the bench and gets a single up the middle. Let's see if they pull him. Nope, 152 pitches. This is a marathon. No, you will never see this in today's game. That's a 5th walk by Ryan. He's at 157 pitches. They finally pull him. A great performance by Nolan, only giving up 3. Well, currently 3 earned runs. There's a fly ball. Doherty busts it. I don't know what happened there. And the bases are loaded. So we can't close the door on Nolan in terms of earned runs. He'll get the win. Bradley hits a ground ball. They're going to get 2 out of this. Over to Franco for 1. The runner is out, and the batter makes 2. A run scores on the play, so it's 10-4. But the Seattle Mariners are down to their last out. And there's a fly ball to Incaviglia, who's playing center field now. He grabs it. That ends it. The Rangers win the strikeout showdown 10-4. Nolan Ryan has the better performance. I believe he has 8 or 9 strikeouts. We'll see when the box score comes up. But the story here was Randy Johnson got attacked early by the Texas Rangers bats and their ability to steal bases on the outfield arms. Cotto in right field and Briley in left field need to give back some of their money from this game because they did not help him out at all. Nolan Ryan wins it. 8 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, 5 walks, 9 Ks. He wins the strikeout showdown. And the obvious knockout in boxing terms of Randy Johnson, 2 2/3, 9 hits, 7 earned runs, 1 walk, only 2 strikeouts. And supposedly he had plus stuff. Well, the Rangers were ready for his plus stuff because they knocked him around. Franco with 2 hits, Palmeiro with 2 hits, Sierra with a hit, Stanley with 2 hits, Bouchel with 2 hits, Incaviglia with 2 hits, including a home run. Kunkel with a hit, and Doherty with 3 hits. You get 3 hits from your number 9 hitter. That's pretty good. The MVP was Incaviglia, I guess, for a solo home run. Game-winning RBI goes to Sierra. There's some poor plays. A great play by Harold Reynolds. A web gem, I believe. So, this strikeout showdown was easily won by the older of the 2 pitchers. We'll let those numbers load, and we'll see Kevin Tapani should reemerge as the leader, the pitching leader, instead of being number 2 over Randy Johnson. ERA is gonna go up a little bit. We'll see how far up. And Nolan Ryan holds on to the strikeout lead thus far. That should put him at 114 in terms of strikeouts for the season. And Seattle falls a little farther back. They're now 4 games back of Minnesota. Randy goes to 4th place with a 2.61 ERA. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Missed It by How Much.